Hello my friends, welcome back. Whew. Heart pounding, heart palpitations. Okay, 5 days to find a mission. Let's go. I could have put off building the workshop for this amount of time. Okay, whatever.
Commander, we have multiple reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
Okay, well, there's the engineers we no longer need. Canada, Russia, and China. Okay, we've got to assess them. Canada. They hit Canada, don't lose the US, don't lose Mexico. I mean, the stress level increases, but we just lose Canada. Okay, Russia. They hit Russia, we also lose the UK. Plus France and Germany move from 1 to 2, which means that they can be lost to abductions. You know, there is a certain necessity to preserving the one tile, if you can. China. We lose China. Japan goes to 3, India goes to 4, Australia goes to 4.
The engineering team is doing some tests right now that could be disruptive. I'm going to alert the staff as a precaution.
Okay, preventing the abduction reduces panic by 2, which means that Russia, France and Germany would all end up on 1 bar. China and Canada it would just be them that stress out to max. Any further damage would be prevented, basically. There would be uptick, but it wouldn't be too serious. I think I have no choice. I have to stop Russia. What is the bonus for Russia? $200. It's going to pay for my satellites too. Perfect. Bum ba da bum bum. This should be easier than the bloody last mission. Anything I want to buy before we launch? What could I buy that would actually be useful? God, that salute is so sloppy. That's how you render proper salute. At least if you're American. Because, you know, in the UK we do that. Had to learn both at one point. One second, let's go pin medals to people actually. Sarah Connor. No, okay. 10 aim and critical chance if not within 7 tiles of an allied unit. 1 aim and will for each mission completed with no soldier deaths, up to a maximum of 10. It doesn't say anything about an unbroken chain. Just each mission you complete without any losses. I think I've already completed 10 missions with no deaths. So in theory that should be 10 aim and 10 will. This one's... I think trying to remember it is going to be a pain in the ass. Alright, who is next on my Patreon list of glory? Okay, it's another person using their real name. So, we'll have to make a joke instead. One that they will understand. The Hartman Medal of Honor. The Lord Hart. The Lord Hart. The Lord Hart Medal of Honor, there we go. It's ambiguous enough. But if you're watching, you'll know. It's you. Okay. I know exactly who I'm going to give this to. It's old Can't Shoot herself. Receiving medals for not being able to shoot straight. You think with robotic hands it would be like zzz, zzz, zzz. Like absolutely perfect. Okay, this gives like +4 now. Pin that woman. Every edge I can get, I need. I think she already has this one. Do you know, we should give this to Chilong, because he's the only other character with enough HP to benefit from the healing, potentially. Okay, who else needs some correction? This is probably one of the best medals. Oh! The old aim bonus has not been applied to my mech. Do you know what's funny? I don't think anyone would beget the, you know, if this was real life, I don't think anyone would beget the mech soldier being pinned with medals left, right, and center, because I mean, to sacrifice your arms and legs for humanity, and having no one else has done that ever. That really is a that is a sacrifice and accomplishment that should attract brass. Really. I would, as a fellow soldier, I wouldn't mind seeing that person being pinned repeatedly for going on missions as you know, and having given up their limbs. That's quite the sacrifice, for sure. Okay. That's it. There's nothing left to do.
Strike one. Prepare.
Prepare for lunch. Strike one.
This one. We're still picking up transmissions indicating alien movement in one of their major city centers. We should get down there and secure the area ASAP.
I'm glad it's the money, you know.
This is Big Sky.
Because if I had to take the one with engineers, having just built a workshop, I would have been annoyed.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike one is cleared to engage.
It would still involve me selling most of my stuff. Oh, it's the train map. This is another map that's really horrible.
J'abouge.
I will take care of it.
Mi dirigo verso quella posizione.
horrible map with no cover. Starts you in a horrible position. That the train is just a total fiasco.
Headed there now.
Okay. No enemies sighted. 5 turns to get that meld.
Subito, comandante.
That is definitely something we could do.
D'accord.
Je bouge.
If we could guarantee that there are no enemies there, of course. It'd be nice to put some meld on the board. Having spent so many missions not having any. Or not getting any.
Il faut une meilleure vue.
What do you know? It's clear. Oh, and
What
apparently
is
the
making
nearest
that
enemy is
sound?
over there.
Ci vado ora.
Yep, we can see all of that, so that's definitely clear. Can't see quite there. I mean, I should trust it. My trust is being hurt so often. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we should be able to trust it.
I am moving out. Going there now.
Okay. Nice.
I'm
Now
on
pull
the
the hell
move.
back. Because I actually don't want to be on this side.
Okay, je bouge.
D'accord. Vado.
I want to get on the roof of that train. And I think you can. I'm pretty sure that you can.
Chut. Vous n'avez rien entendu? Moving on target location.
I really don't care if the other meld can goes. It's way further down the map. I suppose the other side of the map is a bit more like open with less cover.
J'y vais. Affermativo, comandante.
Okay, get your main weapon out. You might as well just sit here. Okay, look, apparently these have got cover markers. See? So you must be able to get up there. And I vaguely remember that you can.
Ça roule.
But I can't remember how.
Moving to position.
Maybe old jet boots can do it.
Vous avez entendu?
Oh, this will answer the question.
Attivazione degli stivali a reazione.
Yeah, we can definitely get up there.
Ci vado ora. Je vais vers la position.
Got it.
Oh, how I wish I had like the angel wing suit. What I really want up there is my sniper.
C'était quoi ce bruit? J'abouge, la température vient de monter d'un
Oh.
cran.
Mutons.
Surveillez vos flancs!
No shot. Come on, there must be a shot where I get them both. Yes!
Rockets away.
Rockets in the sky.
Now this I like.
No one cares. Wine all you want. Now I have two choices here. No, I don't. I was gonna say run and smoke, or run and or shoot and run. But I don't have either choice because I've lost one of my turns. 100% chance to hit, 100% chance to critical. Goodbye. Boom. 57.
J'y
Fall
vais.
back, fall back, fall back, fall back.
Contact.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Garde du terrain. attivazione.
Nice hit. Huh, 90% chance to hit that. Sorry ass. Okay, let's keep that as a safety. And let's worry about the primary concern, which is this guy. That's not good. I'm gonna have to use my safety to get rid of him.
Heads down.
The other ones are too far away. They might push forward, or they might just go into that weird Overwatch loop. Okay, we have shots here, but they're not good shots. Full cover plus smoke should be sufficient. Unless they rush forward for an alien grenade.
Ci vado ora.
Let's tuck you in tight. Okay. That's to stop both of them from just shooting my droid. Hey! That revealed where the other one was. Oh, nice work, boys!
Les aliens le plus possible.
Nice work clustering yourselves together. Safety's off.
With pleasure.
With pleasure. Oh, you guys don't even know how much trouble you're in now.
Je l'ai eu.
Would you believe they put a laser in his face? Oh, that's a miss. That was a horrible miss.
La cible n'a rien.
Alien neutralisé.
It's a horrible miss, but it ain't gonna matter. Isn't there like one more over there?
Posizione confermata.
I think there's one more over there, but 89. Don't miss. Well, I already missed a
Sono quasi
92.
senza pericolo. Distrutto.
I already missed a 92 on the guy. Missing a friggin' 89 afterwards would have annoyed me.
Pronta a proseguire.
J'ai rechargé.
Et en avant le massacre.
You know, the funny part is, in some ways, thin men are more scary.
Bersaglio non identificato vicino.
Because thin men seem to be more accurate, and they've got that wretched 100% chance to hit spit move. You know, if it had been a horde of thin men, a cloud of smoke wouldn't have stopped them from spitting at me. But since it's a horde of moutons,
Je suis en route.
then it's fine.
Position
Say
confirmée.
here's the best position. I bet the last one's over there, behind that bush still, just overwatching away. And if that's the case, I'm gonna rip his nipples off with a squad sight shot. Go, battle scanner, go!
Surveillance de la zone.
No? Clear? Ah, so the one that dropped down was that one that was there. If there's a way up onto the roof of this train, I don't see it. Just wait, nothing's gonna happen. See if we see the alien beam that tells us where the last set is.
Got it. What was that sound?
That sounded like a mouton. Tell me there's more bloody moutons.
I'm moving to that position.
Okay. Clear.
Bien reçu.
Mi sto muovendo.
Well, at least with the mech, you always have that great feeling that there's almost nothing in the game that can one-shot it.
You hear that? I am moving.
Just move to here. No further.
Bien, commandant.
Because we're going to push for these 2 bits of cover.
Sono già in movimento.
Man, I need to learn to breathe playing this game. Alright,
out.
buddy. You've got point. No one there.
Je bouge.
Vado.
Pull out your pistol, dude, because you're going here. This is actually a great place for him to be, because it's got a wide field of vision.
I heard something moving.
I'm sure you did.
Heading out.
Okay. Clear. Push. Sit.
Je confirme la
Should be
position.
fine.
Subito, comandante.
The only thing about moving the droid along the top is it's revealing the other side of the train. However, the alien beam says that the last enemy is over here. We are actually approaching the end of the map. It might be wise to move the droid first.
Ok.
Okay, that's reasonable. Probably find out now it's bloody thin men or something. Something not dangerous. Oh no, look, the beam is now pointing over here.
Buono rilevato.
hate it when the game saves like that as well. It's like, it almost gives you that feeling
Mi muovo.
that it knows you're about to walk into a bad time.
Je bouge. Contact.
Oh, shit! They're on the inside! Oh, he's been reaction shotted. And he should get hit twice for it. Oh, that was a bad shot. Health, damage-wise. She's got to pull back. She'll get flanked there. Crap, this is really bad.
Je me remue. Des troupes ennemies.
Wait, what? How did that fallback trigger the squid? %, that's kind of garbage. There's no real chance of a kill there either. I can break his cover, which will force him to move. I think that's the best I can do.
Heads down.
We need to run. Oh, it got me good. I thought I was safe because I moved the droid forward. They were in the train. But he's going to move away now because he's in a bad position. And he's got a bonus shot. Okay, it's alright. Could have been better. The destruction of that cover actually helps me a lot by pushing him back and giving them no space that's safe. Oh, that's ugly.
Sono stati rilevati detriti nel sistema ottico.
Someone's getting hit.
Ecco a cosa serve.
Oh! Son of a Bismarck. That was a big hit. So much for taking 2 shots. Go on, break his face. That's a miss. Oh,
J'ai raté mon coup.
gotta love those 90 misses. Do you know what? It wouldn't even matter if it was 100%. You won't survive another hit.
Mi sto muovendo.
Get the hell out of there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, he's moved once. Do you know what? Go for it. If you get it, it really helps. If you don't get it, it's not the biggest deal. I'll say it's not the biggest deal.
Munizioni scarse.
It does suck.
Colpo a vuoto.
Ah, only 79. That's not great.
They are moving around the side.
so hard to hit? Oh, there's another squid coming as well. Do it.
Il a son compte.
Okay, you're not going to kill him. So let's go for the malfunction shot. It's going to be my last shot though. Can I do that with a pistol? I don't think so. Oh, he's gonna miss. No, he hit! Okay.
Ça va être désagréable.
How about some help here?
Okay, that's fine. And he's bollocksed. Not enough ammo.
Ci sono.
We're still alive. 75 for the handgun, 3 damage. No shot. I either pick away at this guy with this, which is not a great plan.
On peut y aller.
Okay, he backed up.
Il m'arrose salement par ici.
Okay, we got him. He made a mistake there.
Surveillez vos plans.
They are shifting their attack.
Okay, that's annoying though. Let go.
Bersaglio distrutto.
Well, I had planned to snipe your ass, but I'm not going to waste my sniper shot after being strangled. But it's a testament to how great that guy's accuracy is, that he still has a shot. The suppression stops you from moving without taking a hit. It doesn't stop you from firing.
Le tir n'a pas fait mouche.
Okay, there's a whole bunch of crappy shots here, but they can't hit me, and they know it. That's why they're suppressing and overwatching. Go for it. Okay, not a big deal. I won't be strangled next turn. However, my gas is going to run out, so I better get on with killing them. Oh, my cover!
On me tire dessus.
Oh, phew, he hasn't got a shot. Oh. Okay, alright, we're good. Okay, before I snipe that guy. Who can you hit? Okay. Take the shot. Oh, did I miss? No.
Disqualifié.
You can sometimes very clearly tell that something's going to be a miss. He's on Overwatch. So if he sees, he's going to shoot her. This guy's got lightning reflexes. So he could trigger it, which would allow her to get away. Yeah, she can't get anywhere safe without using her full movement. In fact, she can't get anywhere safe full stop. The nearest high cover is actually towards the enemy. Oh, this is really tricky. I could just go full aggression. He is behind cover. I could just run at him. Do you know what? I think that's a good move.
Hostile fire incoming.
Oh, there's two! I didn't realize there was two. Oh, I forgot all about him.
Avanzo.
So much for pushing forwards and nailing this guy. Pull right back.
Bien reçu. Je bouge.
I'm out of smoke, so he could hit me. He's got a 10 or 20% chance.
Right.
I got bailed out there. Oh, that was a low roll.
Solid copy, Commander.
So many injuries. Alright, Mr. Lightning Reflexes. You have one task.
Heading to that
Go
location.
forward just enough to trigger him. Ah, you're dead.
C'est plus une menace. Négatif. Mon arme est vide.
Okay.
C'est bon.
Reload.
Got it.
Pull back.
Mi dirigo verso quella
Move to the
posizione.
safe side.
Ci sono.
Okay, we just get the other one in the same way.
C'était quoi ce bruit?
We waddle towards it with the heavy, and we pick it off with the sniper.
On y va!
Ready to engage.
Oh, man, that could have gone much worse. Could have gone a lot better. I made a couple of really minor mistakes, but I nearly paid the price for them. The only issue here is a lot of my guys are now injured, and thus not available for future attacks. Okay.
Acknowledged.
If he's on Overwatch, it really doesn't matter for this guy. Okay, fine. We know where he is. We just
There's
gotta.
something over there.
We just gotta sight him. That's all.
On my way.
Yeah, guess what? Lightning reflexes, my friend. Lightning reflexes.
Incoming fire.
Oh, you haven't got a shot. Okay, fine.
Headed there now.
Pull back. I gotta reposition my sniper. To where he actually has a shot. He shouldn't run forward. Because the new AI is very, very much against that. All I need is a clean shot.
I am ready to
You
go.
can go first just to make sure it's clear.
Je bouge!
Suono rilevato.
I mean, the job is done here. Okay, so it's definitely clear. Get your sidearm out.
Je bouge.
Oh, I should have known they were in the train. That was my mistake. Really, that was my only mistake. Was thinking that they would be either side of the train and not actually in the train. And it led to some damage on my team, but it didn't lead to any deaths at the end of the day.
I am going.
So let's at least think about it that way.
Subito, comandante.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this guy's
I
face
don't
off.
think we are alone out here. On task.
Still don't see him. Interesting. Man, the dense smoke saved my bacon though. They knew they couldn't hit me. They probably had 1% chances. And the AI no longer seems to shoot on 1%ers.
Headed there now.
Lightning reflexes.
I am all right.
Alright. Blow his stupid head off. Don't even have to use a headshot.
Another one down. Good work, Commander.
Stressful. Stressful. Okay, flush, huh? Well, it's not terrible.
We will be in touch, Commander.
All right. Well, there's my satellites.
Commander, our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
Relax, man. I know what I'm doing. Everything is gonna be okay. Hysteria! Okay, so look at that. Beautiful. We lost only 2 countries. And with 4 satellites, that's not a problem. The only thing is that if there's another attack in... How could this go horribly wrong? An attack on Egypt would just panic
Let's just
Egypt.
hope we can keep the people in those cities calm. The last thing we need is outright chaos.
So a hit against Egypt wouldn't matter. That's just 1. A hit against the United States, because abductions can't happen where satellites are. So a hit against the United States pushes Mexico over the edge, and Mexico has a satellite, so that would be really bad. A hit against the UK would be ideal, because these ones would ignore it. Although, that
Keep
said,
everyone out of engineering for a while. They're testing some potentially dangerous new equipment down there.
a hit against Russia or France would not result in max panic. But it would push the UK over the edge. So that's 1. A hit against Japan is the worst case scenario. Or China again. Because it would push 2 over the edge, and they've both already got satellites. I'd have no way to calm them down. I would need to do the alien base mission to actually prevent the damage here. If Asia is targeted, I must intervene. Okay, I mean, we can prioritize money and construction now. The only thing we need to build that's 100% certain is a satellite uplink here. And we have plenty of time. That's only required on day... day 14. There is a thing where if you have a satellite over a country that's panicking, then when the council report comes, the panic can decrease. But there's a problem. And that is, I believe on impossible difficulty it doesn't work. Or it has a greatly reduced chance of happening. A hit against Egypt is okay. And
I don't know what's going on down there. Check with maintenance.
A hit against this region only harms the UK. If it is the UK, then that's even better. Yeah, whether it's the UK or not the UK goes over the edge. So ideally it would be against the UK. hit against the US might result in the loss of Mexico. But I would rather lose just Mexico than lose India, Australia, China and Japan, like lose a whole region in one big chunk. Okay. Alright, the next abduction is going to change a lot. Once we close continents, though, abductions are going to be easy to deal with. So they can only spawn where you don't have satellites. So once we slam the door here, and we slam the door here, so we have to deploy here, and we have to deploy here. That leaves Egypt and Japan as possibilities for shutting the door on a continent. That would mean the only place that they could hit is the US, which is under a lot of pressure, and Europe, which is under so little pressure that an abduction would actually be not even damaging.
We're not picking up anything new on radar. Haven't gotten any outside reports either.
Got some important people wounded. Speeding that up at the officer training school would be nice. Okay, alright, that's it for now. Things I need to think about. This episode has gone on way too long. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.